What's up, guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be doing the match analysis for Barcelona versus Valencia, the 2-2 draw yesterday. Very unconvincing performance, lots to dissect, lots to take in. Before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button. Let's try to get to 200 likes on this video. It would be very much appreciated. And of course, hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. We're going to start off by looking at the starting lineup for the game yesterday. It was Ter Stegen in goal, Dest, Araujo, Mingueza, Jordi Alba, Sergio Busquets, Pedri, Griezmann, Coutinho, Messi, and Braithwaite. Now, of course, it wasn't in this formation to begin with. It was beginning with the 4-3-3. Busquets in the holding, Pedri and Coutinho in front of them. On the left was Braithwaite, on the right was Griezmann, and up front was Lionel Messi. Now, what's interesting about this game is that Koeman went with three different formations. He started off in the 4-3-3, went at halftime, switched to the 4-2-3-1, and then at the end of the game, he switched it to a 3 at the back. Now, if you look at the full-time stats for Barcelona in the match, they had 72% possession, 25 shots taken, 9 on target, 714 passes attempted, 90% pass accuracy, 30 long balls completed, 20 successful dribbles, 52 dual ones, and 10 fouls committed. Now, the first problem that Koeman went with in this squad was, of course, 4 number 10s, and you can see that in the average positioning of the first half. Please, someone tell me in the comments below what I am looking at the moment. Are we playing another 2-1-7 again? Like, it's just a reputation. There is no fixing. He's not learning from his mistakes. Look at the 4 players up front. Griezmann, Messi, Pedri, Coutinho. All scrunched up together right where that Valencia badge is. You have Dest at the right back position. He's the only player out wide. And on the left-hand side, you have a natural winger in Braithwaite on the left. And you have also Jordi Alba. And if you're looking at this for the first time, you're probably thinking, where's our number 9? Where's that player that's supposed to be around the box? He's not there. Do you know why? Because he's stuck on the left wing. Like, there is no system in playing with 4 number 10s. Like, I don't understand what Koeman is doing. You have Jordi Alba more advanced on the wing than Martin Braithwaite, who is the actual left winger. On the right, you have no one. You have the 2 center backs. You have the lone CDM. Then you just have 4 number 10s in front of it. This is not going to work. Basically, what Koeman's doing is just putting on the big name players and saying, yo, go get us this dub, will ya? That's all he's doing. He's not looking at it from a tactical sense. Because if you are, why are you playing 4 number 10s? Look at this from the first half. You have all the, this is when you had all the 10s in the team. Look at the middle. There's no one putting the center backs, no one overloading the third line, and then most of the players are behind the second line. Look at this. You have Messi dropping all the way back beside Pedri. You have Coutinho kind of left cam sort of thing. You have Braithwaite on the left wing, Griezmann on the right. You have Dest out wide, and then you have Mingueza there behind him. Look at the middle. There's no one occupying the middle. Look, you have Soler. You have the Croatian guy, and Maxi Gomez. Not needing to mark anything because the number 10s are trying to find some spaces on their own, leaving more space in the middle. At this point, you just have to start playing Messi at cam. Because if you don't play Messi at cam, he's going to just drop back wherever he goes. Whether you're starting him at right wing, left wing, striker, center back, right back, wherever you're going to go, Messi's just going to drift in the middle because he wants to take the ball and he wants to create space. What you have to do with Messi now is you have to play 2 natural wingers beside him on either wings and a natural number 9 up top. Because I cannot go another game of watching 5 cams playing all at once and then going from 5 cams to no cams when we need cams. There's just no longer. I don't know if Alfred Schroeder, Henrik Larsson are just sitting there watching Koeman and just laughing. Tell Koeman, someone go to this fraud and tell him you cannot play with 4 number 10s. You can barely play with 2. You're trying to put in 4? If he goes another game with playing more than 2 number 10s in the starting lineup, he needs to be sacked straight away. Because we cannot go another game playing 4 cams and just losing the game straight from the beginning. Now on the screen is the average position of the second half at the end of the game. Of course, you have the 3 center backs in Lenglet, Mingueza, Araujo. De Jong a little bit behind. Then you have Messi, you have Trincao and Dest out wide. You have Braithwaite and Jordi Alba still out wide. Then you have Pjanic in front. The problem you have with this one is that now you lack number 10s. Because look, you have the 1 number 10 by himself. You have De Jong and Pjanic playing behind them. And then you have Braithwaite and Jordi Alba, Trincao and Dest out wide. Now there's nothing in the middle. So you went from having too much in the middle to nothing in the middle. You see, look, he can't find the balance. So now it's either Messi's the number 10 or the striker, because I don't know who it is. I don't know what it is, because there's no one in front of him, there's no one behind him. So what is he? Is he both now? You want to just let Messi do everything now? You have too many players wide, too many players sitting behind. There's no balance between. Koeman cannot. I don't understand how this man is a first team coach. He can't find a balance. It's ridiculous. How is FC Barcelona 1 minute playing with 4 number 10s? Crowding in the middle, can't create, everyone's bumping into each other, and then at the end have no number 10s, needing creativity, and just leaving it all to Messi. Time to react to Koeman's post-match press conference. He started off by saying, "We didn't miss any clear chances today. We had only 1 or 2 in the first half. I'm worried that with 2-1, we always want to attack. We have to know that when we have to defend and control the game as well. We lost lots of balls." So he's basically telling us that at 2-1, he was worried that we were attacking too much. Mate, this isn't Everton. This is Southampton. This is Futbol Club Barcelona, where you come, you play beautiful football, and you attack and attack and attack. The philosophy is we'd rather win 5-4 than win 1-0. That's our philosophy. Johan Cruyff, one of your former managers, instilled this into you. Yet you're telling us at 2-1 you want us to sit and park the bus. Absolute joke. We played a very irregular match. We had some good football moments, but we also lost spells of us losing a lot of balls. It was difficult for us to control the game. I was thinking of playing with 3 at the back to control the game more defensively. So basically saying that I brought on Lenglet to, basically just shut it down and just to take the draw and go home essentially because we were attacking too much and I was afraid we were going to lose. That's pretty much why he brought on Lenglet. We have a very young team that causes us to be a little erratic at times. We have to be mature. So he's basically telling all the young players made a lot of mistakes today, so that's why they had to be mature. So you're trying to deflect the blame on the youngsters rather than take the blame yourself. Great coaching. We have not said goodbye to the league just yet. There is still a long way to go, and it's a very complicated season for all the teams. The schedule is very complicated, especially for the big teams. We know, however, that the distance is great. We have to fight. So he says that the schedule is very complicated, okay? He's been talking about this in every single press conference. The schedule's outrageous, blah, 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 blah. Schedule this, schedule that. Yet you're playing the same team every single week. You have a squad, Koeman. Ronald, you have a squad. Barcelona have invested. You have a squad. You have youth players. Change the team up. No one's telling you to play the same 11 every single time. There's not a single game. He makes 1 or 2 changes per game. 1 or 2. Why not make 2 or 3? Why not bring on different substitution? Now instead of, Trincao sub on, Piano gets subbed on, Lenglet gets subs on. You make the same subs every week. You start the same lineup every week, and you're complaining about the schedule. Change it up then. Use other players. Give players rest. You have no problem in resting De Jong and Messi, but you won't rest Pedri, you won't rest Busquets, you won't rest Griezmann, you won't rest Braithwaite, you won't rest Mingueza, Araujo, Dest, Jordi Alba. It's like, stop being a hypocrite. The schedule is bad, I agree with you, but you need to rotate the squad. You should not be playing the same players every week and making the same subs every week. No one's telling you to play the same lineup every week. It's gotten so bad that after 13 games in La Liga, Barcelona have the worst amount of points ever. 21 points. The season before that, 26 points. You're doing worse than Valverde at this point. 21 points. After 13 games. That is sackable. And if you compare Koeman to Setien, in the 19 games Setien was in charge of Barcelona, he dropped 15 points. Koeman so far has dropped 18 points in 13 games. People are going to keep saying, oh, he needs time, oh, he needs this, oh, he needs that. Where was Setien's time? He took over Barcelona in the middle of a pandemic. And he still got the results. Yeah, he choked against Osasuna at home, he choked some of the big games, but Koeman is doing way worse than him. And people ridicule Setien. We're talking on my live stream, who was the better coach? Valverde, Setien, or Koeman? Who would you rather have? Everyone was saying Koeman. I'm sitting there like, you guys are crazy. Koeman is not doing anything to what Kike Setien and Valverde didn't do. He's just doing the same thing, doing the same mistakes, playing the same players in the same positions, giving us all this false hope. He's basically just another 2.0 of Setien and Valverde. And to be honest, I think Setien was probably the best out of the 3, and I feel like if Setien didn't lose 8-2 to Bayern Munich, he'd be regarded way, way higher. Koeman said in his press comments that we created little chances today, and that we didn't even barely finish them. But I want to put into context how many chances Barcelona create, but don't finish. On the screen right now, you can see the stat for most big chances created in Europe's top 5 league. Number 1, you have De Bruyne. Number 2, you have Messi with 9. Now, if you look at the assists, De Bruyne, out of his 9 big chances created, he's gotten 7 assists, which means his team finishes the chances that he creates. Messi has no assists this season. I am just mind-boggled. This man creates 9 big chances, and his team couldn't finish them. And you have De Bruyne, his team makes 10, and he finishes 7. Even Iago Aspas creates 9 chances and has 4 finishes. It's like Messi is creating so much, but no one is finishing it. The funny thing is, on the screen right now, you can see the most big chances missed in La Liga this season. The top 3 are all Barcelona players. Griezmann with 6, Coutinho with 5, Braithwaite with 5. So basically, to sum it all up, to sum up Koeman's, nice, beautiful system, Messi creates everything, we don't finish it. Then Koeman comes out after the game, we created so much, we couldn't finish, blah, 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 we need to be more creative in our play. We do create, but we just don't finish. Another thing I would like to mention is that it is a crime, and Koeman should be put in jail for not bringing on Conrad, Ricky Puig, or Arlene in this match. This game cried out for a winger, cried out for a box-to-box / creative player to, break the lines. Although De Jong did a great job with that, it needed another one. and he didn't bring them on. Absolute disgrace. Koeman is very, very lucky that we do not have a president and that we're in the middle of a pandemic. Because if those two weren't the case, all my mother's life, he would be sacked by now. He would have gotten sacked probably after Cadiz. He is a lucky, lucky guy. And yet he's getting countless chance after countless chance after countless chance. And he's not improving anything. Even Tusquets came out after the game. Someone asked him about, are you considering sacking Koeman, blah, blah, blah. He said, I don't take charge of anyone. Koeman is doing well with great judgment. Has my support. I have gone to eat some days with him and I see him optimistic. Basically, he's saying, I'm not going to sack Koeman. I'm just here chilling, going to finalize the player's wage cut, and I'm just going to dip. Koeman is not going to get sacked. We're going to go through another month of this, ladies and gentlemen. Strap your seatbelts, because this is going to be tough. We have Valladolid coming up tomorrow. Then we have home against Eibar, like last day of December. Then we have 5 away games, all back to back to back to back to back. Like I said in the match review, and I'll say it again, we had 4 home games in a row. He had to win all of them, and we only won 2. Unless Koeman changes something, he's completely out of his depth. He needs to change the lineups of what he does. He needs to make better substitutions and not make the same substitutions every time and give other players chances. You have Ricky Puig and Pjanic trolling about how they don't get subbed on. You have Trincao getting subbed on every single game and he's not doing anything. It's like, and another thing is us conceding from corners. Barcelona is the team in La Liga who have conceded the most amount of corners. In La Liga, we have conceded every corner now. I'm bricking it because I feel like we're going to concede. It's ridiculous. The man marking, I don't know if we're doing zonal marking or whatever. The marking, the tactics on the corners need to change. How have you conceded 4 corners? Fix your corners, fix your substitutions, fix your starting lineup. Because if I'm telling you right now, if he loses out of the next 3 games, if he loses one of them, the fan base is going to explode. The fans are going to explode. They're going to be demanding for change. And I feel like the president, when he comes in, is going to be under immense amount of pressure to may even sack Koeman. There were 2 players who also did post-match press conferences after the match, Oscar Mingueza and Raul Araujo. Let's start off with Oscar Mingueza. He started off by saying that we played a good match. We had very good attitude with the ball and without it. We did the hardest thing, which was coming back, but then we had very bad luck. The result was saddening. After the equalizer, we were looking for the victory. We all wanted to win, and we tried nonstop, but it wasn't possible today. It is always an honor to be in the starting 11 with the best team and the best staff. You have to try to take advantage of all the opportunities you have. And he brought up another point that I didn't mention about Koeman. Again, us going behind in games. Why is it that we always have to make a comeback? I was sitting there watching the live stream yesterday. I did not think we were going to make the comeback. We got 2 lucky goals, penalty, and some Araujo miracle goal, and we still drop points. It needs to stop. We need to be the team scoring first. We are Barcelona. It shouldn't be the opponent scoring first. The other player was, of course, Raul Araujo. He came out and said that we leave it with a bitter taste. We wanted the 3 points. We had some mistakes in the defense that shouldn't be made. It's a shame because we had many chances. I'm happy to have scored my first goal with Barcelona. We have another game on Tuesday that finished up the year well. Now let's talk about some of the positives from the match. I think for me, there were only 2 positive. First was Frenkie de Jong. Of course, he couldn't start the game because he had some discomfort. And of course, it was a precaution to not start him. The doctors recommended to Koeman not to start him. That you can bring him on if you want to, but he shouldn't be playing the full 90 minutes. In the 45 minutes that he played, he had 56 touches, 98% accurate pass, 3 key passes, 5 long balls, 4 successful dribbles, 4 duels won, 1 clearance, and 1 interception. He's back in his performance against Levante, back in his performance against La Real. He's keeping up the consistency, which is fantastic. He is now a pivotal player for the squad. He should be starting every single game. De Jong, again, absolutely superb. Another positive from the match was, of course, Messi tying Pele's record for most goals for a single club in history. Pele came on Instagram, he had this to say about Lionel Messi. He said, when your heart overflows with love, it is difficult to change your path. Like you, I know what it's like to love wearing the same shirt every day. Like you, I know that there's nothing better than the place that feels like home. Congratulations on your historic record, Leo. Above all, congratulations on your beautiful career at Barcelona. Story like ours of loving the same club for so long, unfortunately, will be increasingly rare in football. I admire you very much. Very, very nice touch from Pele. And of course, Messi again, breaking more records. What an absolute GOAT. So that's my match analysis for Barcelona versus Valencia. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Overall summary, Koeman needs to wake up. Stop using the same squad. If you're going to complain about the schedule, rotate. Stop doing same substitutions every time. Space out your substitutions properly as well. Use some of the youth. Stop playing 5 freaking cams in a game. And if you don't fix anything anytime soon, the new president, when he comes in on January 24th, maybe he forces to sack you. And if he sacks you, I will have no sympathy and I wouldn't even be surprised anyway. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like. Let me know your comments down below if you want to elaborate on one of my points or mention something that I forgot to mention. And of course, hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the match preview versus the Real Valladolid. Again, games are coming in thick and fast. Let's see if he picks up the same XI again and starts complaining about the schedule. Complete hypocrisy from him. But match preview coming out tomorrow for Barcelona versus Valladolid. So I'll see you guys then. Take care and Forza Barca.